to be a treat for everybody. The Forever Red panel make noise. With a loud round of applause, clapping your hands hard, stomping your feet hard. The energy you give this panel is what we're going to give you. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, make some noise for all of our Red Rangers.
Yeah, Alex Hartman. Hey, where'd Austin St. John go? Oh yeah, it's Carter.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, not that you have to do this, we already know who all these people are. Please go down the line and say your name and your character for the people who might not be familiar.
My name is Steve Cardenas. I played Rocky the Red Power Ranger. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Fawn. I play the role of Wes and Alex in Power Rangers Time Force.
Galaxy.
What do we do?
He's in all red too.
Christopher King Leo is Andros in Power Rangers in Space.
I'm Scott Truman, Ranger Red in RPM.
Representing for all the ladies. Slightly outnumbered. And I play Lauren on Super Samurai.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alex Hartman, and I play the better of the Red Rangers on the
Oh! You gotta stop stage though right away.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Gray, and I play Troy on Megaforce. I'm trying to figure out how to operate a microphone.
So when war, first black leader of the
DJ.
Oh boy.
Hey, do me a favor, sound dude that has been looking out for me all weekend, give me a cordless mic. Somebody hand me a cordless microphone, please. There's no cordless? Is that what you're signaling to me? In front of everybody? Okay, cool. Oh, well, okay. Touche, Steve. Appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate you, man, trying to help. Right now, we have a special guest. I love the production quality of the show. Now, what we want to do right now is we have the Red Rangers here. This is about to be an amazing panel. What I want to do, start right now, is I want to have a line, okay? Now listen to me closely. I want everybody to hear what I'm about to say. The line that is about to form, I want to get to everybody's question. And in order to do that, I want you guys to have your questions ready. I don't want anybody to say, hey, going down the line, what's everybody's favorite color? I don't want any questions like that. I'll get you 2 people at most that you can ask a question to at the same time. But from that point, I want everybody to get their question in. Does that sound fair? Yeah! Does that sound fair? Yeah! Does everybody hear me? Yeah! All right, I want to make sure I get these guys these questions answered, all the fans' questions, so we can get them back to their booth so you guys continue to beat them, all right? So let's start that line, get that thing formed up while I'm doing this. Question for the Red Rangers. First and foremost, Forever Red was one of the best episodes produced of Power Rangers in Power Rangers history.
So I'll take your word for it.
Touche. So I want to ask, I'm going to take my own advice, and I'm going to ask two Rangers this question. I'm going to give it to Fawn, and I'm going to go to Selwyn. What was your reaction getting the phone call to do Forever Read?
You know, I was excited. It happened right after I came off the show, and I heard about the legacy of some of the previous Red Rangers, so I wasn't sure going in what that would be like, sharing all that screen time, and what kind of egos would be involved. I kind of went in not knowing, but once I met everybody, we all hit it off extremely well. We had a blast on set, and I think it all turned out really well. So it was a great experience, and I call these guys my friends ever since. So we had a lot of fun doing it.
I love that. Great answer. Chris Kamen Lee. Mr. Christopher Kamen Lee. Gotta ask you this, man. All of these Red Rangers on stage have all been the super wholesome, I'm a leader, I'm going to set an example for everybody out there. When Andros came on the screen, he was immediately the anti-hero and did not want to work well with others. What was your thought process on beginning the character Andros?
This is perfect because I'm an asshole to begin with. I didn't have to do anything. No, it's him. Yeah, he's
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, now, striped shirt, you're first. Way in the back. Who's in the back of the line? Raise your hand. Who's at the very end of the line? Raise your hand. Somebody raise his hand for him. You know. Okay. You are the last question, okay? All right. Striped shirt, what's your name? Where you from? What's your question? Buddy?
I live like 40 minutes away from here. I live in LA.
LA!
If you can also come up with any superhero, who would it be?
Who's the one or two people you're asking the question to? No, which one or two people are you asking that to?
Damn, man, that's hard. You know what? Just morph. Just morph. Oh my God, just morph.
We don't do the morph until maybe the end if you don't like it. Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. This is going great. How you doing, man? What's your name? Where you from? What's your... Now, here's the thing. When I say where you from, I want y'all to get hyped when they say they city. It's all about support. We nerds, baby. Let's go. What's your name? Where you from, man?
I'm Richie, and I'm from Detroit.
Detroit, baby!
Okay, this is between both Red, Samurai, and Megaforce. Which one of the two of you was worse?
Oh! That's why they should screen these questions.
First time her shoes. What's talking about?
I did the question.
Show.
First of all, hey, you don't answer that question, man. That is disrespect. You got to answer that. Your season was amazing. You know why? Because you went a whole season and didn't get canceled without us saying, next question! I want to set the tone right now. I want to set this tone right now, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be rude. These are professional actors. A lot of people in this room look up to these people because of what they've done. I will not have anybody disrespect any one of their seasons or disrespect them.
Disrespect me, you can come right up here and say it to my face.
What has just happened? How you doing, man? First of all, let me set the tone. Ladies and gentlemen, I met this young man last night. He's 14 years old. This is his first Power Morphicon. Make some noise for him. What's your question, buddy?
Well, I'm Sean from San Jose.
San Jose!
It's actually for the two Rangers that I actually met last night, Alex and Jason. Alex, you already have like a Zordon figure, Mentor G, but if you could pick anybody else, who would it be? As like a Zordon figure type thing. Like
Anyone else?
Like a mentor. Like
Yeah.
Besides Mentor G.
I'm gonna go with Bryan Cranston because he just
Woo!
That was
Oh, for me, for another. Oh.
for a Zordon figure. All that's on you, man. That's all good.
Oh yeah, you know what? I don't know. I'm a big fan of the original cast, so I'll go with Austin or Steve here. That's right. Rocky the Santos.
Great question, man. Thank you so much. How you doing, man? What's your name? What's your question, buddy?
Hi, my name is Lucas Hahn, and this is my first time for the Power Morphicon this year. I'm from Cerritos, California, and I met most of you guys from in the panel, but I want to thank you guys for coming in. Now, okay, let me ask you. So, Alex Hartman and Kimberly Crossman. So, let's start with Kimberly. Since you were the second girl to play the Red Ranger, how does it actually change your life when you first played in the Power Rangers Super Samurai?
Well, it's actually changed my life a lot, to be honest. I think I didn't understand the weight of that role until after the show, and that's been amazing. It's changed my life because I made, this sounds so cheesy, but some lifelong friends. I met my very best friend and business partner on that trip. And on top of that, who was actually Alex's ex-girlfriend. So thank you.
Like how they keep making shots at each other.
It was my first time working on an American production, and that kind of helped plant the seed for me to move over here and gave me that confidence to pursue my dreams.
Now, Alex Hartman, since you played Jaden in the Power Rangers Samurai, when you played that role, was there any actor who would you prefer to be your role model?
You mean for like to base my character off of?
Exactly. Yes.
I mean, I'd like to think that it was all me. As far as other kind of superheroes that I looked up to, I was always a fan of Mighty Morphin. So to watch Stephen and Austin St. John was, my childhood. So I think when prepping the character, I kind of looked upon them and what they brought to Rangers to start off with. To name anyone else, I'm not sure, because it was all just me making up a character. So I'm not sure who my inspiration would be.
Well, I think that would be I think that would be really impressive because I really became fanatic on watching Power Rangers. I watched almost every season, but sometimes when I miss some of the episodes, I still get to watch online, and it was really fun. And I want to thank you all for coming in, and I hope to see you guys again next year. See you next time.
Really good Red Rangers to be inspired by. Just look at Time Force.
Time Force was a pretty good season, though. I would say that.
Hey, what's up, little guy? What's your name? What's your question?
Hello, my name is Dakota Jones, and this is actually my first Power Morphicon.
Yeah!
Woo!
Dakota, you read San Anime, weren't you?
Can I just say real quick, we met, both Andrew and I met Dakota in SAC Anime, and he's one of the most knowledgeable Ranger fans out there. Nice. And feel free to challenge him in trivia, because he will really.
My question is for Andrew Gray. And
Quantum Ranger, yes, I'm ready to answer your question.
It is for Andrew Gray and also, I can't remember your name, but the actor for RPM.
It's Dan Southworth, if you didn't listen. That happens a lot, it's okay. I still love it.
My name's Econ.
Thank you. If you could have any Red Ranger make a cameo in your seasons, which one would you choose?
You're throwing me under the bus here because I literally have every other one. These two are closest to me and could probably hit me, so I choose either one.
you so
You
much.
know, I don't really have to answer that because he was already on my show. He's right next to me. We went to high school together. He's Alex Hartman.
Yeah, take your help.
How you doing, man? What's your name? What's your question, buddy?
Hi, my name is Kyle, and I'm from LA. I'd just like to say that Sean Johnson, you're my most favorite Red Ranger of all time, and I'm kind of freaking out. And my question is, how close?
He's very handsome. He's a very handsome.
He is, like, I would have a crush on him, you know?
Not as handsome as that time for
I had a crush on him.
So my question to you, Sean, how close is your character from the Super Sentai series?
Is that a pop question? You know, I like to believe that all of us as actors try to breathe life into our own characters, irrespective of the Sentai versions, and trying to find something that's true to the characters that were created for the American cast, or the New Zealand cast, or Saban, Disney, however everybody wants to define it. So, in that respect, personally, I definitely look back at prior incarnations of Rangers, both here in the States as well as the original Japanese. But at the end of the day, just try to stay true to the character that was developed for Boys to Be Rescued, and try to be as true to Carter as possible.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Jimmy from Memphis, Tennessee.
What's the best barbecue in Memphis?
Best barbecue in Memphis? Barbecue.
Commissary is pretty solid.
That sounds like a challenge.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. My question is for Andrew. First off, I want to say, Megaforce and Super Megaforce were excellent seasons. Thank you. During the Legendary War, what was it like meeting previous actors like Selwyn, Sean, and Jason, Alex, and like did they offer like any advice or encouragement when you were the new Rangers at the time?
It was a wonderful experience getting to meet those guys and being part of the whole family. You know, they actually were very playful, very excited to be on set, and just had a good, just being on set with all the energy, you know, of all the past Rangers, and it was just, I don't know how to really describe it other than it was memorable. It was a great experience that I wouldn't change for anything else in the world. And I'm happy to be here today with them and answering all of you guys' questions regarding that. Like, thank you for the question. You know, it's great.
No problem. Like hands down, like seeing everybody join together during that episode.
I was a little in shock, to be honest with you, because I was a huge Ranger fan growing up. So when I was like, you're not really passing the torch, but you are passing the torch. Thank you.
Thank you. My question right now is for Danny Slade. Let me ask you this thing. Lost Galaxy.
Yes.
You were the first team to have the first original story that had nothing to do with the previous seasons. What was that like?
Well, I just learned that just now from you. I would say that was great. That was fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I like the story. I didn't actually, I didn't watch the season before. I'm sorry. But I just do remember, walking down the halls of the studio and seeing all the Rangers before me. It was like the Hall of Fame Power Rangers, and it's just kind of a moment. And you realize that you're stepping into this big role of carrying on the tradition of the former cast. And so it was just an amazing experience. But I like the storyline. I think the writers did an excellent job, and it was great.
Thank you, man. How you doing, buddy? What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Vince. I'm from La Habra.
From who?
La Habra.
La Habra!
And my question is, has there been any characteristics characteristics or attributes that you took from your character and took with you into later in life? For anyone that's going to answer, anyone that has any characteristics or attributes that you felt that I need to adapt this to my life and you took with you?
Who's that for?
For anyone that's willing to answer.
I wear a lot more spandex. You know, just on an average daily basis. Like right now.
What I really left with that I didn't have on the day that I wish I did is that teamwork really makes a dream work. It takes an army to get just a little of this task done sometimes.
Hold that.
And we all came together and we all prevailed. So it takes teamwork. That's what I learned.
Thank you. Well, for part 2.
Thank you so much, man. And this is actually a salute to all of you guys up here. I follow pretty much everybody on this stage on social media. You guys are who you are. In real life, the same person on screen. These are really nice guys and girls. You will be honored when you get a chance to meet these people. It's not a front, they're really these people. So now y'all see why I took up for them the way I did.
So are you, brother.
Hey,
so
man.
Are you.
Thank you, brother. I don't see y'all clapping. How you doing, man? What's your name? What's your question, buddy?
Richie from New York. So I just have to say, hands down, one of my favorite seasons of all time, RPM. So my question, when you got the role, did you know how different the show was going to be, or did you find out as you were filming?
Yeah, we kind of did.
What's RPM?
Because I know where that came from to get mad.
Sorry guys, I'll be right back.
It's actually funny that you did that right now, man, because I got a special guest. I just, he wanted to come through and say what's up to y'all. Is that cool if I have somebody else up here? Yeah! Come on up here, man. I think they want to hear you. Austin St. John, the original.
What you do without the ocean?
Yeah, I can't lie to y'all right now. I'm trying to be cool.
They must work out.
Go ahead, man. What's your name?
I don't know if you answered this question or not. We're going to jump over here. We good?
Okay.
So, okay, so back to RPM. Yes, we knew it was going to be different because we thought we were going to be the last season of Power Rangers ever. We knew we were going to be moving on to Disney XD and they were putting a new person on. Edward Gazillion, who came on as a producer of the show. He put everything into it and it was such a joy. It was like a childhood dream because I was the only black kid growing up in my school. And so we used to play Power Rangers in the cane field. It was like a sugar cane field next to the school, and I always had to be the black Power Ranger. And so when I got the role of the red Power Ranger, I was like, yes, you little kids.
All Black Rangers' lives matter.
Too soon. How you doing, man? What's your name? What's your question, buddy?
Hey guys, I'm Trey. I came from Indiana to meet y'all. I look up to all of you so much, and Jason, or Austin St. John, I'm speechless. Yeah, my man, yeah. I'm speechless. This question's for Yika and Mr. Ward. I'd like to know if Turbo and RPM were able to somehow go back, to make a team-up episode. Would you guys be up for that, or would that be awesome? Or I'm speechless.
I'm going with awesome and handing it over to you.
It'd definitely be awesome.
Thank you.
That'd be a lot of Zords to eat for lunch.
How you doing? What's your name? What's your question? First of all, before you ask that, Selma, let me ask you this, man. I know we all joke about it now, like, yeah, man, you're the first black leader of the Power Rangers. But so with that, man, how was it then? Like, we're talking end of the 90s. Was it a big deal as it is now back then for you?
It was huge. It was really huge. But I think, and we joke about it, but I think, this little jingle actually brought a whole lot more recognition to the role. Because it was kind of quiet at the time, and I was kind of surprised that I didn't get a little bit more press about it. But somebody mentioned it might be because the show was still youngish and hadn't been around a long time at that point. Maybe they didn't think it was going to last much longer. But I think it was amazing, and I'm really blessed to have been able to play that role. And talking to the fans and really seeing the effect in their lives too. And I'm really moved with some of the stories that I get. So really blessed to have that position.
My name is Russell Fogg. I'm from San Francisco. So I've been watching Power Rangers since it first aired in 1993. I was 9 years old, and now I'm 32. And I think the reason why I fell in love with it was because of its diversity of cast. And it's 2016 now. I think it's amazing looking at the stage, seeing the Red Rangers are all diverse. And my question is, I'm gonna pick Eka and Kimberly. What positive changes have you seen out in the world from being a Red Ranger as a person of color and as a female? Great question.
First of all, great question, and thank you for that very in-depth observation. I think that as storytellers, we have a profound effect, whether we're aware of it or not, on informing culture, and culture informs everything that we see in the world. And so I don't take it lightly in anything that I do, whether it's as a ranger or in any of my other roles, of the fact that I am a black male and I'm Australian, so people don't quite know where to put me. And I think for me, the most important thing is kind of breaking the box of stereotype in that, oh, you're a young black male, that means X, Y, Z. It's more just that I'm a human being, and there are many diverse iterations of how to be. There's 7 million different ways to be a human being, and each of them are equally special and unique. So,
I totally should have gone first because I think it's exciting to be the only female up here and heartbreaking at the same time, because I feel like there should be a lot more girls up here, and I think Power Rangers but I'm excited that I get to start kind of paving that way, and not only that, I'm grateful that I got to play a leader, someone who's a bit sassy and three-dimensional as well, not just a girly girl. So I think it's exciting to be part of that movement, and I hope that we see more of it. And I think, full credit to Power Rangers for showing more diversity, casting us. We're foreign as well, and foreigners in American production. So I think Girl Power is great, and we couldn't do it without the support of amazing guys too. So hopefully we see a lot more female Red Rangers in the future as well.
This is for you, Austin. Right now, first and foremost, as I give everybody on this panel nothing but mad respect and props, Austin, if it wasn't for the work of you and the original 5, the show couldn't have even went to a second season. So, with that said, and while I have you buttered up, I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah. want to ask a personal fan request. This isn't from me. This is from 8-year-old Clayton Thomas, not 30-year-old Clayton Thomas. This is from 8-year-old. Can you just say into the microphone right now, back to action? That's all I want to hear right now. If you would like.
What was Landon? No. Back to action!
How you doing? What's your name?
I gotta add something real quick.
Go ahead.
I don't know how long I've been gone from the show, but I can tell you a couple of years ago, in fact 2 years ago, I think when I was here last, was the first time I ever discovered there had been a young lady as the leader of the Power Rangers. And I gotta tell you, I couldn't be happier about that. And I've also gotta tell you, and yeah, I'm a little jealous. You looked a whole lot better in your suit than I did in mine. I'm just saying.
How you doing? What's your name? What's your question, buddy?
My name is Edson Bland, and I am from Rialto.
Rialto!
So my question is for all of you.
No, it is not. The question is for one or two of them.
It's just a simple question.
Right, I get you. But which two?
All I wanted to know is.
Yeah, I got you. You gotta give me some names, brother.
Okay. Well,
Please ask
my
me.
question
Please
is
ask
for
me.
Austin and for Salvin. I love the monster costumes, and I just wanted to know how was the fight choreographed for the monster costumes? How did you guys do it, and did you guys actually wear the suits when you were fighting the monsters?
Well, back in my day, right after we created fire and sliced bread, we had to fight these monsters, see? And they were big, rubber-looking things. And I ain't talking about the bedroom, neither. Anyway, sometimes politically correct, it just doesn't work with this guy. Anyway, yeah, we had great costumes. I'm sure I know they got it. And once I got over the shock and awe,